everyone, so welcome to yet another vocal video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a lot of fun with this, because I sure do. But today I thought I would do a video on vocal exercises that may be helpful for those of you dealing with allergies, or those of you that are under the weather. So these are some nice, gentle, but very effective exercises that kind of keep things going if you're a serious singer, if you're bored and you're like, you know what, I'm feeling kind of crappy today, but I still want to do a little something for my voice. This is why we do these sorts of exercises. Or let's say you are just recovering from a cold or something, and you want to get back into the groove of things in your normal practice. Well, this is why we do them too. Or these are just good, simple beginner warm-ups. Don't feel like these are just exclusively for those days where you're feeling congested. No, these are good for any reason at all. But again, the main thing is they're light, but they're also super effective. So let's get started. Let's start with a simple lip trill. Lip trills, oh, they can't be beat, because they're just so nice and buzzy, and they get the snot off the cords. I know I've said that before, and it's gross, but it's so true. So where are you breathing from? You know you're breathing nice and low. Let that rib cage expand, and we're going to buzz our way down, trill our way down on a... And remember, if you feel it here, that means it's working. That means everything's leaving. All the stuff you don't want. The snot. Now think very light when you're doing this, folks, because you don't want to force out too much air. Don't blast anything. A few more, then you can continue further and pause the video if you need to, if you've got a really low range. But I'm just giving you the guidelines here. And one more. Fantastic. So you can see why we like to trill. Hopefully you feel a little bit more clear after that. Now we're going to do this in a hung-ah. So yes, the first note, you're singing the word hung, and then you're singing a nice open ah. So remember, we're singing ah, widen it. Think of like the Italian ah. Hung-ah. Now here's what I want you to emphasize, the NG in the word hung. This is kind of keeping everything where it should be, nice and forward and ringy. Especially good for those when you feel a little clogged and your voice is a little bit muddier than you want it to be on those days when the cords are thick due to allergies or colds. Hung on, hung on. So just do your very best here. Remember, we never want to force on those days either. Keep everything light and very, very stretchy. Hung on. Hung on. And just one more, and again, you can always pause and continue further if you've got a higher voice and there's ease today. Hung on. I lied. Let's just do one more. Keep it light. Hung on. Remember, no matter what kind of day it is, I don't care if it's your very worst day and you're singing, you gotta keep that jaw unhinged, so please do it. Alright, so we've trilled. We did Hopefully you're feeling that it's all very forward. That's what's key here. Let's do one more. We're gonna do some humming. Oh yes, so it's a hum down the scale and then a little slide hum. So we're kind of putting a lot of things together here. Really want to make sure that there's still consistency in your breath. Always, always. So get that nice low breath. Straw. Or think of the balloon. Remember, it's super important that you breathe low. Remember what I said a little earlier about the ribcage expanding. You may want to be thinking about that. So again, it's and you're not forcing a thing. I'll remind you, it is super, super light. Those lips are ever so slightly pressed together. Very, very light. Do not blast. only some light buzz on the front of my lips. That means it's working. I lied. We're going to do one more still, just because I know you can. So how are you feeling after that? Does that feel pretty good? Does it feel like you're getting some stuff going on, getting things loosened up? Good. That's the whole point of it, is you know it never has to be fancy on any given day. Anything you can do, just like any other muscle training, is all going to help you in the long run. It really is. So, great job today. Again, thank you so much for joining me. If you like what I'm doing in the video, please consider trying out an online voice lesson with me. I am in Northern California, but I'm accessible to you from everywhere in the world if you are interested in a voice lesson. So, if you're new and you have not worked with me, do contact me at vocalmolly@gmail.com so I can give you a very special code for $10 off your first voice lesson, and then 20 off your second, and yes, 30 off your third. So, I'd love to work with you and help you find and strengthen your own unique voice and, of course, have a lot of fun doing so. I'll see you at the next vocal video. Happy singing, everyone!